GameGamer.
Welcome to a really glorious evening here in England. The stadium is almost full to capacity, and they, like you, await tonight's match between England and Scotland. Everybody on next page, that's birdie.
That one was inches outside the post. Well, that was a perfect shot from the striker in everything but the fact that the goalkeeper saved it.
Paul Scholes.
All down to the goalkeeper now. Shearer! Oh, he's so unlucky. The keeper just doing enough to keep it out.
Jackie McNamara. Paul Lambert. Darren Jackson. Gary McAllister. John Collins. Paul Gascoigne. David Beckham. I suppose most of the crowd have only seen...
He made that save look easy, and it certainly wasn't.
Lasso.
It's gone out for a throw.
The score still 0-0. Control. There's Ferdinand. Tosh McKinley. John Collins. Collins!
Great shot, but even better save.
Gareth Southgate. Nice touch. Darren Jackson. Ali McCoist.
McAllister!
Ali McCoist.
And can you believe it? It's gone wide! Nice little header. Scholes!
Billy McKinley.
Some of the passing here has been really quite outstanding.
Ian Wright. Les Ferdinand.
Give that metal ape a bath.
Water.
Rosco, some of those metal apes are still running around back there. Rosco, some of those metal apes are still running around back there. Rosco, some of those metal apes are still running around back there. Rosco, some of those metal apes are still running around back there.
Come, Digit. We still have work to do.
Zone clear. Hello, help! Give that metal ape a bath. Hello, help! Hello, help! Zone clear. Hello, help! Thank you.
Ah, water, the firefighter's friend.
Ooh, I detected a hotspot. Check the map. zone clear. Hello, help! Not so fast, Roscoe. Innocent civilians don't rescue themselves, you know. Hello, help! Give that metal ape a bath. Hello, help! Way to go, Roscoe. Zone clear.
Ah, God's precious water.
Give that metal ape a bath. Way to go, Roscoe. Zone clear. Not so fast, Roscoe. Innocent civilians don't rescue themselves, you know. Thank you. Woohoo! Water's low.
There's no danger here. My job is done.
How many hostages do I have to kill before you satisfy my demands? I want Dredd. Dear Dredd. If I see any other judges, you won't believe what happens next.
We need more time.
Come on. If I dropped a candy wrapper, he'd be here now. He thinks he's so good. Come on in. Take me down, slime.
He's already put 17 judges out of action.
He's overrun the place.
Dredd. Say hello to Mr. Mayor. He's next. You got 5 minutes. Remember, I got enough firepower to take out 50 blocks.
We're working on his identity, sir. Nothing yet.
Dredd?
Face is familiar. Can't give it a name.
Trying to remember. On your way there. Take out anything you can, Dredd. You'll have to rearm as you progress.
One of the judges reports of possible android activity.
And be careful. A number of justice personnel or citizens could still be in the building.
Well, what do you know, Joe?
High explosive.
What?
You're going down, punk.
justice is served.
On your marks. Go! Great lap! Final lap!
Arr, arr, yikes, I avast there, matey-o. Arr. Oh, 'tis a fair sharp upwind as blows past the scudding sails, or else there ain't no Evo in the sea biscuit, me blighty-o. Arr, arr.
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry about that. I thought you were a sailor.
All salty sea phrases aside, do you actually sail anywhere interesting?
Oh, aye, lad, aye. We go to the sunny continent of 4X. Sun, surf, sand. Sun, surf. Prawns. Sand, sun. More surf. Lots more sun. And, rather persistent jokes about sheep. For some reason.
Yeah, well, let's forget about the sheep jokes for now.
Oh, I wish I could. Believe me.
Good grief! Look, can I get passage aboard your ship?
Oh, can't be done, my old want-to-be shipmate. I'm only taking the living dead on this trip. Special civic arrangement.
See you later.
Discworld 2. Demo. Only the dead escape. Your goal in this demo is to get out of town. Dead or alive, so to speak.
It's me! It was me 5 minutes ago, and it'll still be me the next time you look too. My dear faithful old luggage. Quiet as a log, and just about as smart. A great big ice block? Yeah, now all I need is a martini the size of a bird bath. Good idea, but not just yet. Yeah, that leads to Mrs. Cakes. Sort of a sense of foreboding here. No, I don't think so. I have a nasty feeling that this skull motif will come up a lot later on. One crystal ball, complete with test pattern. Just snow. Guess I don't know how to work it. A closet, just the place for the odd skeleton or two. An ironing board. I never use them myself. A wooden dummy. Hey, its arms are almost as dainty as mine. Try as hard as I could, I doubt that I could break an arm off. A dressmaker's pair of scissors. A good assortment of jars containing all manner of the latest accessories for the modern medium. Oh, lovely. A cartload of corpses. Still, I suppose it's nice to get out for a bit of a ride in the fresh air.
Hey, you! Leave them alone. If you want to join them, you need to be dead first.
So this is the dead collector, huh? When I was a lad, I just used to collect butterflies. I suppose it's just a matter of scaling up.
Bring out your dead! Luxury post-mortem transportation services. 5-star service. Best cadaver relocation agency in Ankh-Morpork. Highly recommended service. Bring out your dead. Dead, sir?
Dead? Of course I'm not dead. Do I look dead?
No, hard to tell sometimes these days, sir. It's just that if you're dead, then you're stuck in trade. Our post-mortem travel service offers dozens of very exciting internment locations. Have you considered it at all? All the advantages?
Advantages? What advantages could there possibly be?
Well, lower clothing bills, no more overheads for food, for winter fuel, lower rent.
Lower rent?
Well, the dead don't move around much. You might say that they don't need as big a set of digs. That's just a little Undertaker's joke, sir.
I'd keep away from them if I were you. Otherwise you'll end up as stock in trade. So how do you transport your corpses anyway?
We have a great big galley for all that. Of course, with the dead so vigorous these days, they're only too keen to work the oars themselves. We just can't stop them.
Why's that?
Turns out they like sculling. Sculling with the oars. Sculling. Oars. Dead. Get it? Just trying to inject a little humour? What'd life be like if you had no sense of humour?
You tell me. So, where do you transport your corpses?
Oh, well, it used to be all mountains, you know, scenic locations. Very cold, you see, so the customers enjoyed it for longer before all their bits fell off. But you should see the place we've just found now, sir. Beaches, hats with corks, and blondes with these huge, straining, pink, oil-smeared...
Yes, but how do I get there?
Well, you'd have to be dead, sir. We've got the entire season's passages already booked.
Look, are you telling me that I have to be dead in order to qualify for tourist travel?
Well, yes, sir. But it's a very reasonable option. We let you take all the luggage you want.
Why's that?
It's all classed as carrying baggage, sir. That was just another little Undertaker's joke.
It's a good thing you have a captive audience. Why not just tell me how to get to this holiday location of yours?
Just a death certificate should do it, sir. It's the only way to tell these days. Got one, have you?
So, you need a death certificate just to qualify for foreign travel. In many ways, death's a small price to pay for getting out of this place and starting new life somewhere else. Be seeing you then. That leads to the mortuary. Can you imagine what horrors that could be kept in here? Fortunately, it's locked. Slops. I don't think we ought to examine this one too closely. I'm not putting my hands in there. A poster. Ah. Neo-Fauvist post-cubist surrealism, I see. Oh, wait a minute, I think it's upside down. Let's leave the scenery alone. Just the thing, a cold, hard slab of stone, and what's more, it's unoccupied. A Bunsen burner. What is a Bunsen, anyway? And why would you want to burn one? My hands are already warm enough. Ooh, it's all cold. I wonder what he uses it for. The City Mortician. I wonder if this is what he wanted to be at school. How'd you learn? I mean, you start off small with goldfish and so on. I mean, it's a necessary job, don't get me wrong, but it's a... Well, it doesn't sound like a #1 choice, that's all I'm saying. I've forgotten what started me off on this now. I think I've been catching too much of that embalming fluid. I wonder if he caters for takeaway. Granny Weatherwax. A tough lady, this one. Best to let her get the beauty sleep she so obviously needs. As she can't answer, there doesn't really seem any point. Jars, eh? I'd say somebody around here has a pickling fetish. I'm already in enough of a pickle. Hello.
Dead? Why, come in, sir. Come in and decompose yourself.
I'm not dead, I was just being polite.
Not even a little bit dead? Not fading away? No nagging little cough or unexplained twinge or tiny touch of fever? Come now, surely you can make the effort?
No.
No. I suppose not. All the fun's going out of this business these days.
Can't you see that this woman isn't dead?
Oh. You think you're qualified to judge, do you?
But she isn't dead. Just look at her.
Oh, I see. Look at Mr. Expert. That's your expert opinion, is it? An expert in being alive, then, are we?
Well, yes.
I suppose everyone is. That's the problem with this job. There's no way of gaining any respect.
What is it that you do exactly?
Well, I issue all the death certificates, make sure they're really dead, that sort of thing. We can't have people being buried alive, you know.
I should certainly say not.
Yes, there'd be hell to pay at the graveyard. All the undead would be on me like a shot. Live bodies in a dead-only area. Wrongful zoning of designated areas, the lot. Very touchy lot, the undead.
What have they got to be snobby about?
Been there a long time, you see. They're getting very touchy with this epidemic and everything. When you've got yourself a nice grave, good view, patio and barbecue pit, well, you get a bit iffy when a lot of newcomers suddenly turn up. Only to be expected.
How does one get to be declared dead round here?
Simple, sir. Just lay down on that slab. When a cold mirror won't cloud with your body's breath, and there's no detectable pulse, then we can safely declare the individual to have passed beyond.
Even if they're still walking and talking?
I've had to relax those criteria, sir. In the current situation, it pays to be flexible in your definitions.
Well, at least they're cheap and thorough. Anytime I feel myself coming over dead, I think I'll just nip in here for a lie down. See you later. All right. Look, I'm feeling a little bit dead. And so I thought I'd better just pop along and see you.
Right. A very wise decision, if I may say so, sir. Now, we'll do a few little standard tests. Firstly, I'll check your breath, see if it clouds up this mirror. Bad news, I'm afraid, sir. You still seem to be in the land of the living.
Are you sure?
Afraid so, sir. I can't really offer any hope. You might go on like this for years and years.
Well, I suppose I'll just have to go on then.
Never mind, sir. You never know what tomorrow might bring. Chin up. For all you know, you might be dead in no time.
So this is the infamous foul old Ron. You know, there are some personalities so stunningly horrid, so utterly breathtakingly awful, that they actually transcend the mere physical frame of their owners and stand out as an icon. A banner of meaning with a life all of their own. Then again, there's also hundreds of grubby old street people like this bloke who just make me want to scratch.
Oh, bugger it. Oh, bugger 'em. Millennium hand and shrimp. The buns, all over. You young spiders. I told them, put that in your trumpet. Millennium hand and shrimp. Blow that for a game of trousers. Was there something you wanted?
Look,
Talking. I'm good at that. Most of the time I talks to myself, because it's nice to hear an intelligent person speak. Millennium hand and shrimp. You can blow that out of your teapot and no mistake. I'm as sane as the next man. Listen.
I just hope I never meet the next man. But I probably will. Look, you were a busy man, I can see that.
Maybe. Right, I've really got behind on me mumbling and shouting out loud quota today.
I see the local care in the community scheme is hard at work.
Millennium and shrimp.
Of course, a really caring community would probably have moved him further downwind. Those are boots you're cooking, aren't they?
Prime boots with stench attached. They smell like shoes, you know. Gotta have lots of boots to maintain a real fine stink, you know. Get off. There's plenty for everyone. Spiders, mumble, sticking like sticky paper and lying. Millennium hand and shrimp, lying.
You know, some might say that this chap lacks a firm grasp upon reality.
Yeah, bugger 'em all.
My personal theory is that he has a very firm grasp upon reality. It's simply not a reality the rest of us have ever met before. Be seeing you then. A vile smell? An ambulatory vile smell? Yes, well, that's brought some life into my day. Even though his odour seems solid enough, I doubt that I could catch it with my hands. Do you suppose any of the stuff is a use, or is it just background colour? Henry Coffin, famous beggar and the man of 1,000 nasty coughs and spits. He can hit a spittoon at 20 paces, and I wish he'd try to.
Here, spare a groat for a... Spare a... Here. Damn. Forgotten what I was asking now.
Oh, please, just go away.
Here. Give me some money, mate. Just get... Sorry, sir. I didn't... I didn't realise you were so close.
Spare a gold piece.
He'll probably wash off.
Now look.
Oh, God.
Never mind. Do you serve any useful purpose at all?
Yes, mate. I'm a social figure, I am. I get non-invited to all the best functions in the city. I do.
What do you mean, non-invited?
Oh, you know, they sends me the address, and they pays me money not to turn up. I can't understand why myself. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Go. No, don't rub it off. It only works it deeper into the cloth.
I'd probably have more to say, but I'm afraid I keep being distracted by this bloody dreadful smell. Let's just stop all this now. The duck man, I presume. I just don't know how anybody can live with a duck on their head and not know it.
Spare a gold piece, sir. Spare a gold piece. Spare a gold piece, sir. Spare a gold piece.
A whole gold piece? Most people don't earn that in a month.
Well, the streets are swarming with beggars, sir. So I just thought I'd establish myself in a different niche market. You know, beggar to the upper gentry.
Oh, really?
So, as I say, sir, any gold pieces to spare? Perhaps raw bullion? Shares, futures, that sort of thing?
Oh, stop it. And go and do something about that duck.
What duck?
You wouldn't say there's anything in the slightest bit unusual in your appearance at all?
No, why?
Nothing that, say, when viewed in a mirror, might give you pause for thought?
What's a mirror, sir?
Ah, we may in fact have reached the root of the problem. However, it's a silly problem, and so I'm suddenly going to stop talking to you. Look, about this...
What, sir?
Well, it's just... Do you feel any, poultry-ish presence in your life?
No, not that I can say I've noticed.
So you wouldn't say, for instance, that you have an unusual choice in hats?
Hats? I don't wear a hat.
Ah, or pets, perhaps?
No, sir. Never keep any pets. They say an owner always ends up looking like their pet. And who'd want to go around in life looking like something silly?
Oh, yes, I see your point. Oh, yes. Nah, don't think I really want to handle this one. Correspondence would be welcomed. Excuse me, I think it's probably time for me to take my medicine.
Spare a gold piece, sir. Spare a gold piece.
A saw! At last I have seen a saw! If it's low body temperature he wants, then it's low body temperature he'll get. This should fool him. Hello again. Look, I'm virtually sure this time. I've been feeling a little bit dead most of the night, but I definitely felt myself pop me clogs a few minutes ago outside. Would you care to just take a little look?
Firstly, I'll check your breath, see if it clouds up this mirror. Okay, now I'll check your arm for a pulse. Looking good so far, sir. Just one last test. Your body temperature.
No, wait! Perhaps we can talk about this. Yow!
wonderful news, sir. Wonderful news.
Yes? Am I dead?
As a doornail, sir. Finally, a satisfied customer at last. Now then, here's a death certificate, which also entitles you to cut-price headstone carving, embalming, and free drinks at the yearly Mortician's Ball.
Mortician's Ball? Doesn't sound like much fun to me.
Oh, you know, sir, once the old embalming fluid starts flowing, of course it kills you in the end, but what doesn't, eh? Well, have a nice death. And please don't hesitate to call round again if there's anything I can do for you. Right, well, hop on, sir. We'll soon have you off to a post-mortem holiday. Did I tell you the one about the carrion luggage?
Afraid so.
Ah, well, can't win them all. Or any of them, come to think of it.
Discworld 2. Missing presumed. Available soon.